Hello fellow YouTubers, Bear Prepper here. Today we're going to make some food storage. It's called banana bread, but we're going to make it apple mango bread. So here's all we do. I took a cup of dried banana and I put it just covered with water. And then I set it in the refrigerator. Matter of fact, it's been in there for a week because we're going to do a solar oven bread. And I didn't have any sun because we finally got rain in Texas. So, it's been in there a week, but it's still perfectly fine. So we're going to use that. And I'm going to compensate for the water if I need to. Because I don't want to throw away any of this good juice. And then I've got a cup of dried mango. Freeze-dried mango. Which should absorb the rest of that water. I'm just going to mix that in. Let it start absorbing the water. If you just barely cover your dried fruit, it absorbs about 90% of the liquid in it, so it works out really good. And I could have put the mango in with it too in the fridge, I just didn't. We have a half a cup of shortening powder. One cup of sugar. Two cups of fresh ground whole wheat flour. Quarter cup of dried whole egg powder. Half a teaspoon of cinnamon. No, I'm sorry, a teaspoon of cinnamon and a half a teaspoon of salt. And it says mix. If you need more water, which we know we will because our apples rehydrated most of the water since we didn't just let it sit for 20 minutes. But I like the softer apples, you know, I don't like them to be really hard. So we're going to get some water. And we're just going to add water a little bit at a time. Until it gets the consistency of a batter. Whoops, messy me. You also have to remember if you're using wheat flour instead of white, you can also use white flour, which would be 2 cups. But wheat flour tends to absorb the liquid a little more, especially fresh ground. Hopefully that will be enough. Yeah, there we go. And I always tend to make it a little runnier than I want, because when you're using wheat flour, like I said, it will absorb the moisture and puff up a little more, so it gets thicker if it sits. And since we're heating up the solar oven, it's going to sit for about 15-20 minutes. And I'll come back to you. I'm going to put this in a loaf pan, and we're going to put it in the solar oven. I'm so bad. I forgot to videotape putting this in there. I have a sun oven, if you can see. And what's nice, it comes with a little wax ball that you can put in there to pasteurize your water. The sun, so when the wax melts, you can see. It's at 250 degrees. And as you can see, it's baking. So, kind of following the sun now. What you want to do is you want to try not to have any shadows on it, and that's how you know it's right. I prefer to use the silver things around the reflectors. This oven has gotten as hot as 450 degrees here in Texas, so it works really well. There's a tray in there that allows the pan to stay level when you raise the back. on the back, which I don't have in here right now. There's a peg that goes up in here that can raise this up and down so that in the wintertime you can match the sun. You can also take that tray out and set it on a trivet on the bottom. Don't set it directly on the bottom because you need that hot air circulation around it. Okay, this has been in the oven about 20 minutes. So I'll come back to you and show you when it's done. Well, I don't know how well this solar oven's going to work today. Look at those clouds everywhere. The solar oven has dropped down to about 180 degrees. So, I don't know, as you can see in the reflection, there's a lot of clouds. But we'll keep trying. Woohoo! Sun again! Look at that! Clear sky coming. Oh, bread looks like it was rising up nice. We've got, see, look at that. We've got 275 degrees. And I will try not to burn myself because this is really hot. There's the bread. Oh, it looks done. So I'm going to put you down, take this out, and we'll slice her up when she cools. Okay. If the weather had lasted a little better, it probably would have been done a whole lot quicker. Took 2.5 hours. And there we have it. Still really hot. Oh, hot. See that apple and mango? Mmm. I don't know if you can see the steam coming off it. It's really, really hot. Enjoy and blessings. Mmm.